This is proof you can be glam at any age. Hydrating before we start. To prep the face, I'm using MAC Fix Plus. I love using this on mature skin because it really plumps the skin and makes a smooth application. We're using Chanel Le Beige and Makeup Forever HD. I'm applying with a beauty blender because I find this the smoothest way for mature skin, or if you have really dry skin or fine lines. For concealer, I'm using the Sephora Best Skin Ever, and again, going in with a beauty blender. I'm also bringing the concealer onto the eyelid to prep for eyeshadow. This helps with hiding any redness or veins that you might have. We're using Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, and I'm applying that with a little powder puff. I'm only applying this on the T-zone area. The reason for that is because mature skin tends to be a little bit drier, and this will just hide any oil and really set the foundation, but won't make her whole face look dry. To lock everything in place, I'm doing a quick spritz of the MAC Fix Plus. Now for my favorite part, contour. I'm using the Vanity Makeup Cosmetics in the shade Light. My mom has a round face, so I'm not going too low with the cheek contour. I'm keeping it higher up, and you'll notice I'm placing it almost where her face is the widest. And yes, you can still contour if you have mature skin. I'm applying this to her forehead because we're doing a full glam makeup look. Contouring her jawline and keeping it really close to where her natural jawline is. I find this to be the most flattering in real life and on camera. Now blending it out, and I'm really trying to concentrate it where I actually applied it, but blending down a little bit. This really makes the jaw sharp. I'm blending the cheek contour upwards because that will really lift the face, especially if you're working on a more mature client. You definitely want to be lifting everything and lift as much as possible. And then just blending out around the forehead and hairline, and again, just blending upwards. Keeping the nose contour lines pretty straight, and then I will just put a little bit on the tip of the nose.
If you can make that nose smaller, that is going to be a miracle of God.
Using Rare Beauty blush and keeping that kind of high up on the cheeks because she naturally has a pink flush to her skin. This also helps lift the face. Finishing off the nose contour with a little bit of highlight, and I'm going to let that sit for a minute. To bronze the skin, I'm using MAC Give Me Sun. I'm placing this almost on top of the blush and keeping it high up on the cheeks.
Like one look at a dude walking to West looking like a hoe.
That's our local bar that we go to. And now I'm just blending out the nose contour and highlight. To really snatch the nose, I'm going in with a little bit of powder. And to accentuate the contour, I'm just applying a little bit of loose powder. This is the Laura Mercier powder. Filling in her brows. I think every woman in this generation had thin eyebrows. Moving on to the eyes, I'm just buffing out any creases from the concealer and then setting it with the loose powder. This allows for a really smooth base and the eyeshadow is not going to go anywhere. For the eyeshadow, I'm using the MAC Cosmetics Dusky Rose palette, and it's almost a kind of cool tone, pinks and some purples. Here I'm using a mid-size fluffy brush and just kind of buffing that into the crease and then going a little bit above. This helps make the eyes look bigger. Buffing the darker eyeshadow a little bit above your natural crease will help lift the eye, and especially with older women or mature women, this lifts the eye up and open. I have hooded eyes, and this is a game changer for me. And then just applying the light pink eyeshadow over the eyelid. I'm stamping a black eyeshadow right along the lash line, and this really fills in the lash line and makes your eyelashes look thicker before you even put any mascara on. I'm just speeding through the other eye, but figured you'd want to see. I'm using all matte shadows on this tutorial. I find that matte shadows work very well on more mature skin, especially if you have texture, fine lines, or if you kind of have looser skin on your eyelids. Everything kind of just hides under the matte eyeshadow. I curled the lashes and now applying some mascara. We're doing a glam look, so I'm lining the waterline with black liner and then smudging some of the eyeshadow on the lower lash line. This helps create the effect of a bigger eye as well. Now applying some false eyelashes. Can't do a glam look with no fake eyelashes. For the lip liner, I'm going in with MAC Boldly Bare, and we're doing this because the eyes are pretty intense, so I wanted a more nude lip. Then I'm going in with a creamy nude pink, and then kind of buffing in the lip liner into the lipstick. Then using the Fenty lip gloss, I find lip gloss looks fab on more mature skin because it really plumps the lips. Final touch, MAC Fix Plus spray. Quick tip, you want to apply mascara after you do your final face spray. And then your client's happy to be done. I'd love to know if you found this helpful or if you learned any tips and tricks. And the third glass has hit.
Yeah.